iDiskiTV, Bloemfontein Celtic 3, Kaizer Chiefs 1. As usual, you can send your videos about what you thought about the game on the screen below. Unfortunately, that's not a number for us to chat about the game. Just send a video clip, and we thank you very much for that. And also, you can catch us on Facebook, where we'll give you some behind-the-scenes images and videos as well. So, I mean, you made some tactical analysis as we were watching the game. Ngendlela edlale ngayo iBloemfontein Celtic. You were mentioning Fikizolo there, capitalizing on a left-back space as a Kaizer Chiefs as well. Overall, how did you see the game?
I was so disappointed, and looking at the Chiefs, bafuna ukuwina league, but the way we came playing, I was so disappointed. Celtics, they've got nothing to lose, and coach Tso Vilakazi, I know him very well, and I played against him. He's very smart, and I said it, a good team. Looking at the way Chiefs they're using our full backs to go up. So if he's gonna put the wingers there to say, don't come back, stay there, then he's gonna win the game. And it happens exactly like I said, because like I couldn't understand how we always say if it's not broken, you don't fix. So Chiefs winning in the last game. So he been there wrong. I'm trying to think and maybe there's certain things that I don't see as a coach would change the way he can play for this game. But we need like in Polokwane City. Yes, mistakes are always gonna be there. But you're looking at the overall thing, okay, this is how I approach that game, and I've won playing set this way. Yeah. But the way they played it today, having 3 defenders. One, you could see good Matoho was lost. He had a lot of mistakes. The way Celtic are playing a corner in terms of attacking them, especially second half, it confused everyone at Chiefs. And look, you've got 5 subs that you can do. The first subs that you do as a coach that wants to win the league, you sub the fullbacks. It raises some flex to say, does he really know what he wants, or he doesn't have material, or maybe he's got issues with certain players. Because if you look at how Parker plays, I was like, you play with Parker as a fullback, expect him to give you what is that you expect from him. And again, Zuma, 65th minute. What do you expect when we're having Castro all over the place? Castro was all over the place. You don't understand whether he had a free role, and then now you look at Pilard. What's your role today? You've got a free role in terms of coming from the midfield, or you must cheat behind Castro and Nekovic. Like, it was confusing for me, and that's why I'm so disappointed with coach which is really.
Yeah, you are a qualified coach yourself. How do you solve problems? What they are trying to do is to attack you Lama fullbacks. How long does it take you to pick it up? Even on Facebook at halftime, we're giving people analysis. It's the first thing you mentioned, Guti. They are hitting the spaces behind Ama fullbacks. So as a coach, how long does it take you to solve those problems immediately and change the formation to make sure you have a flat back 4 and preserve even Noba Ungulo 1-1? Why is it that it takes you the whole game for you not to be able to respond?
One is some coaches are stubborn. In terms of, I don't care even if they can see that I'm doing this, but I'll still continue doing the very same thing. From the word go, from the start of the game, everyone saw that he's using the fullbacks to go up. He doesn't have width in terms of the wingers. So now the opposite coach, Tso Vilakazi, said, okay, he's doing the very same thing that I thought he was going to do it.
Exactly.
Look, we all know. And then what he did was, okay, here on my right hand side, let me just put my figures over here at the back to play. Yes, because my figures what he can do is he can come back and also go forward, so that Uma Pena can have time to cheat. Look, he had a very good plan, and it worked for him. The score was supposed to be more than 5.
Yeah.
The chances that they've created is Celtic. I think if I can count, I would say 6. Because the score was 3-1, and then we had one that the goalkeeper saved it.
Yeah.
The boy was supposed to chip it.
Yes.
And then the second one was when this boy was supposed to roll it for his teammate to finish up.
Sure.
Then he didn't do that. The other one was when Umabena wanted to lay it back.
Yes, instead of leaving it
for Mafikizolo.
Yeah.
So if you look at those chances, it means a 6-1. Then it's embarrassing to see that looking at the team that is challenging to win the league. And then now we like, really, are they having a quality that they can really win the league? Or is it the quality that Chiefs they have, or is the problem is with the coach? Now we don't know. Then now we need to open our eyes and say, look, if it's a coach, but I will always say it's a coach, because if you look at Umanyama can't even do a step over now. Look, Umanyama is not the Umanyama that you know all know. Umanyama was going to step over, and I'm like, I man, Umanyama or maybe somebody else. And I was like, it's him. Now we're looking at Ulonduza Upilat. Look, we all see Upilat was forcing to do things. Upilat forced to play. And we are, a player that is forcing to play, you could see, because our teammates they will show him with the body language. What you are coming with, we don't know it. Tinete Sifuna is when a Pilat get the ball, play it wide, go inside the box, let's get crosses. Yeah. So now Pilati, can we have combination play? Because now everyone knows that we go wide, we get crosses. Now we wanted that combination play. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Now we put Zuma 65th minute again. Castro is all over the place. We don't know. Now he's limiting Upilat, he's limiting Uzuma now. So that's why you saw Ugutu Zuma Marangena. We couldn't see him. Maybe psychologically, say I'm affected into Leoguti, I'm a super sub. I don't know. But I believe Uguti, if Chiefs want to win the league, the coach needs to be very simple. We all know he wants to play with crosses, but the way he's structuring his team at the back, he's gonna lose. It's not the first and the last. He's gonna lose other games that are coming if he's gonna continue the way he's structuring his team at the back, because they've got a lot of holes at the back. They're making a lot of mistakes. That's why Celtics they managed to capitalize on that.
Yeah, I mean, final one then. As usual, we'll look into a picture. Your title. Sundowns not convincing. I don't want us to dwell on them. We know what's happening there. They're not winning matches. They are losing matches. I think, Mina, the one thing is that we know Kaizer Chiefs already have the 6-point gap. It's up to Sundowns to eat into it. Now, I think Chiefs are strong enough maybe to get 3 wins out of the 5 matches left. And Bagwazu Valo Mnyango, what do you see in these 5 matches left for Kaizer Chiefs?
Look, it's going to be very, very difficult for Kaizer Chiefs. After this game tonight, I'm telling you, look, I've got nothing against Chiefs, but I just feel with God's grace, they will win the league. But if they continue with the way they're playing, they're not going to win the league. Sundowns, yes, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening at Sundowns. Because I was confused when they played against Ilonduzana Pirates, when they had all their midfielders, all the defensive midfielders back. Yeah, and I was like, okay, it's a first game, everyone must get a run and all of that. Okay, second game, I was really not convinced. I don't know what's happening, but I believe that. They've got a good technical team. Coach Pito, Coach Mangoba, Coach Ulonduza Norulani. I think one thing Ekfanele Bayenze at Sundowns, just to talk to the boys, a special psychological part, because it's there for them. They've got that advantage, especially after what happened tonight with Chiefs. So the ball is in their court. Abu Villa needs to rise now. He needs to show that who is he. Temba, he needs to really show us. We know what is it that he can do. Sereno, look, we put our money on you guys. Captain Ulundu Kekan, Abo Maboya, Nabuluntuzan, Nabo Mabunda Buchali. Look, they've been there. So, and I've got to believe that they'll rise to the occasion.
I think my challenge is that they haven't. Now Ushuguti, Highlands Park, Orlando Pirates, and of course Cape Town City was a bad game. They lost it. They didn't even get 1 point. My challenge is I don't see Chiefs dropping those 6 points completely, and I see them because I think it's difficult to defend against set pieces with Kaizer Chiefs. Number one, we have to admit that these teams, like Chiefs scored a set piece namhlanje, they scored 2 against Polokwane City, they scored against Pietermaritzburg corners, 4 corners in the space of 8 days. Gushuguti, these teams are struggling to defend against that, and that's where I'm coming from when I say maybe they can be able to close the door. It doesn't mean they are the best team in the country. We know they're not, but they can be able to close Umnyango because the other teams who were good, they're not doing well.
Yeah, you know, it's like I said, Uguti, if the coach can change the structure tonight, I think the Chiefs will continue with the way they've been doing in terms of set pieces. Set pieces, yes, they're dangerous on that. But you know, there's another thing is, remember that also these coaches, they analyze. So, the Chiefs good, okay. Kahle masingavula la emidleleni sivale lapha emawingini kusho ukuthi sesiqedile ngapho because iChiefs they can't do anything mabeza la phakathi but going wide bazokushaya yabo so manje you know abafani ne Sundowns where Sundowns they've got depth bakakhipha lo bafake lona he can come with something different. But no, Cyrano, he was not playing at some point, and then Makhalwa was doing well. Kulisi also came in, did well, even scored, you know. So Abu Mabuya Bakona, Ulondu can Vilakazi, Uzobuya, you understand. So it's announced that they've got that advantage comparing to Chiefs. If you close them, close the width. Done. You've won the game. That's what John Maduga did. Close the width, open in the midfield. They couldn't play, and then he played a counter attack. Done. Finish.